Pluto was considered the solar system's ninth planet, and the furthest from the Sun, from the time of its discovery in 1930 until 2006, when the International Astronomical Union, IAU, voted to define planet for the first time. According to this definition, a planet has three characteristics: it must orbit the Sun, be of approximately round shape and have cleared its neighborhood, that is, it must be the only body of its size, other than its own satellites, in its region of outer space. Because its orbit, which is eccentrically elliptical compared to those of the other planets, overlaps significantly with the orbit of Neptune, its nearest neighboring planet in the solar system, Pluto fails to meet the third criterion of the definition, and so it is no longer considered a planet, but instead a dwarf planet. This decision by the IAU caused considerable controversy in the popular press at the time it was taken, due to the fact that generations of children had learnt in school that the solar system includes 9 planets. People often have difficulty facing reality when further scientific discovery complicates what they had previously thought to be settled, definite fact. The IAU's decision to change Pluto's designation from planet to dwarf planet was not taken lightly, and became necessary due to the discovery of a number of objects in the Kuiper belt. The Kuiper belt is an asteroid belt that starts just outside the orbit of Neptune, and is thought to contain more than 70,000 objects, with 35,000 of these that are more than 100 kilometers in diameter. The Kuiper belt covers a massive distance. It is 2.9 billion kilometers wide, and its most distant point is 7.4 billion kilometers from the Sun. Scientists believe there may be a further asteroid belt beyond the Kuiper belt, named the Oort cloud, which is thought to contain more than 1 trillion comets. A space object discovered in the Kuiper belt in 2003, and since named Eris, after the ancient Greek goddess of discord, has a greater diameter than Pluto, with 25% more mass. Both Pluto and Eris are thought to consist of the same mixture of ice and rock. Scientists could not justify calling Pluto a planet and Eris a Kuiper belt object. Since Eris was larger than Pluto, why shouldn't it also be a planet? The matter was further complicated by the fact that a second Kuiper belt object, Makemake, discovered in 2005, is only slightly smaller than Pluto. Due to their significantly smaller mass, and their resulting weaker gravitational pull, dwarf planets such as Pluto, Eris, and Makemake are unable to clear other nearby space objects either by repelling them, or by colliding and absorbing much of their mass, and thus growing larger and increasing their gravitational pull, and so are unlikely ever to become planets. For these reasons, the IAU considered 3 options for defining planets at its meeting in 2006. The first would have increased the number of known planets to 12, keeping Pluto, and adding Eris, Makemake in Ceres, long known as the solar system's largest asteroid. The second would have defined a planet as being one of the 9 planets discovered as of 1930. The third was the definition ultimately approved. Despite popular sentiment, scientists could not justify defining planets according to what was already known, as ongoing improvements in technology continue to allow us to observe the deepest reaches of the solar system with increasing accuracy. The major problem with the first definition is that its broad nature could allow for an astonishing number of planets, once the expanse of the Kuiper belt is further explored. NASA launched a spacecraft, New Horizons, in 2006 that will explore Pluto, its moons and the Kuiper belt, where it will spend 5 to 10 years and send the first images of the many large objects in this faraway region of the solar system.